Yes, hello and welcome to another vlog from Bernard Rider.
Well, miss, I guess I'll be on my way now. You just give me a...
Today we're testing out the Yamaha NEO'S electric scooter, 45 kilometers per hour maximum speed and 50 cc equivalent. I will quickly run down the data for you. We have a 2.3 kilowatt motor with a 2.5 kilowatt maximum peak here, which is equivalent to 3.4 horsepower. We have 136 Newton meters, and that's all I know about the engine or motor. We have a seat height of 795 millimeters. The scooter weighs 90 kilos without battery. The one battery weighs 8 kilos. You can actually put two batteries inside. One comes done standard with a scooter. We have 8 hours we need to charge for one battery. Actually, that's very unfortunate and very long, I think. The other thing is, if you want to buy an extra battery, it costs about 1,200 euro plus. If you want to charge these batteries at the same time, because you cannot do this like this with one charger, you need another charger for around 150 euro. So this will add up to your other price. The pricing for this at the moment here in Spain is 3,300 euro on the road. The maximum range with one battery is 37 kilometers, not very far. And if you compare to the Piaggio 1 Active, you might think, you wonder, what is the best deal here? So on the left hand side we have the brake lever for the rear brake, which is a drum brake. We do not have ABS and we do not have CBS. We have high beam, low beam switch here. We have a good and easy to operate turn signal switch here with pressing in the middle for reset. We have a horn here. On the right hand side we have the gas throttle, or for acceleration basically. We also have a brake lever for the front disc brake. We have a mode switch here. We have two modes, two riding modes. One is Eco and the other one is Standard. In Eco, the only difference is you are reduced to 35 kilometers per hour and you get an extra 1.5 kilometers range, which is kind of ridiculous, I think. And you have the run button here, which is equals to the starter button basically. So we have an LCD display with the basic data inside. We have a trip, we have the clock, we have the odometer, and that's it. You also see the charge of the battery here, and you see a speedometer here. Unfortunately, I could not find any way to show the range, the remaining kilometers which you can go on this charge, which is very unfortunate. In the front, we actually have one open cubby hole, which is to the left here. About 2 of my hands can fit in here, and we actually have a 12-volt connection there. On the right hand side, we have the standard Yamaha keyless go system with the opening the seat and locking everything, so everything is quite natural, and you do get this nice beeping sound when you forget to turn it off. So let's open up the seat from here. So the underseat space is actually fairly big. We have a very nicely designed and well fitted battery here on the left hand side. It is very small, but it also only weighs 8 kilos, and you can also only go for about 37 kilometers. If you want extra range, you can buy an additional battery which costs 1,200 euros and about 150 euro for the charger if you want to charge them simultaneously. If you put another battery in there, you might have a problem putting your helmet inside, but my full-faced helmet actually does fit in here if you have just one battery in here, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so we're back with the Yamaha NEOS, the 2.3 kilowatt electric scooter from Yamaha. So let's take it out for a little spin. The first thing that you notice when you get on the scooter, it feels like a regular little scooter. It, as I said, it's a 50cc equivalent scooter. It runs about 45, according to the speedometer, maybe 48 kilometers an hour. We have a special license plate for this here in Spain. The big disadvantage, I do like it, for quality and everything on this scooter. But one big problem it has, not problem, but design flaw, let's put it this way. We do not have a remaining kilometer range display here, which is very unfortunate, because if you compare it to the competition, Piaggio 1 Active does have a range indicator in kilometers, so you know quite nicely actually how far you can go. And yeah, this does not. So in the end, you have to rely on your experience, and maybe on what Yamaha said, that it can go 37 with one full charge. They did not have it fully charged for me, so I don't really know how far I can go. I only have 2 bars left in the battery. It's 2 red bars, so I'm a little bit concerned, especially for these scooters with very, very little range. But anyways, I will go back to the dealer now, show you how it rides and feels. Everything is basically pretty much standard, which I actually come to expect from Yamaha. We have a regular quality Yamaha quality scooter here. We have normal regular plastics here, no surprises, good mirrors. I go a little bit faster now. Let's go the maximum speed here. It can go about 48, maybe 49, 50 when you go down a hill. We could go 48 here. It's fairly straight. And I've been going on this scooter already for 10 kilometers. So it definitely was not really well charged, but it only had 6 kilometers on the odometer, and I do think they should have actually charged it first, but oh well, they don't want to break the charging cycle, they told me. So anyways, I don't really need it to go that far for me at the moment. But yeah, that's a kind of a deal breaker, I think, for me, that it only goes 37 kilometers with one battery. Okay, the battery is about half the size of the Piaggio 1. It weighs 8 kilo, it can go 37. You can put another battery inside, but then of course you have to pay 1,200 euro extra, plus maybe a charger if you want to charge it at the same time. Then basically, yeah, you have to pay 1,500 euro or so extra almost. Yeah, the big advantage of this, because it has a smaller battery, definitely is that you have a lot of storage space underneath the seat, and you definitely feel that it's restricted to 45 or something, because it wants to go faster, but it doesn't let you, naturally, because of governmental restrictions and all that stuff. Anyways, yeah, it is a very nice scooter for this, what it is, for the lower speed range here for the city. Definitely, I can definitely recommend it to you. The price difference compared to the Piaggio 1, the price difference, this costs about 3,300 with one battery and range 37. Piaggio 1 costs about 3,500 with a bigger battery and range of about 60. So I guess Piaggio 1 is a better deal, but yeah, they're basically almost the same kind of a quality, from big companies, so you don't really need to worry about that. So I think they're pretty much the same, depending maybe on your taste on what it looks like, about the storage space underneath the seat, which is a bit bigger here. The batteries are easier to handle here. They're also smaller, and of course they have less range because of that. So yeah, you need to decide for yourself which one is better. If in your market for a smaller electric scooter and you were looking for maybe something with a little bit better quality and not all these Chinese scooters which fall apart after you sit on them, then maybe this one is for you. Or also have a look at the Piaggio 1, which is also interesting. I think I made a kind of a long-term testing over the weekend, and I really did like it. And it somehow feels the same. And although the Piaggio 1 Active, which is, as I said, about 3,500 euro, which goes up to 60 kilometers an hour and has less, and only has 2 kilowatts, but it goes faster, and this one has 2.3 kilowatts. Go figure. Anyways, that's about it. Thanks very much for watching. This has been Alright Out. Take care. Bye bye.